So my pitch on Photo Walks is that you do not need big expensive camera gear anymore to get great vacation photos or to even make a professional travel video. I can produce an episode using the exact same gear as you have, smartphones and mobile devices. So I thought, let's do something a little different. Let me tell you all about what I brought with me for the latest episode in Bozeman, Montana, and some behind the scenes thoughts on how I use the gear for specific shots. Now, I've never done one of these BTS posts about my episodes before. Do you like it? Let me know, and I will do more of them in the future. So for this episode, I brought along two iPhones, the 15 and the 14 Pro Max. I brought a Samsung Galaxy S23, the Insta360 X4, the DJI Mini 4 Pro, the GoPro Hero 12, microphones from Rode, and I brought a Peak Design travel tripod, filmmaking cages from Newer and Small Rig, my Meta Ray-Ban video glasses, and assorted cables and chargers. As always, I left the big camera at home, as travel photography and smartphones are really a perfect pair. I can't think of one shot in this episode where I would have been way better off with my mirrorless Sony. Maybe I'd be better off for a few shots, but not way better off. So the majority of my time in Bozeman was focused on showcasing the 5 key photo spots that you want to explore on your visit to Bozeman. I do also have some tips and techniques that I want to tell you about as well. So let's begin with rain. As always, late model phones are water resistant and they can get nice and wet with no issues. So when I was documenting Main Street and it started raining, no problem. Not only did it not matter that the phones were getting wet, but the shot also got way better. By being downtown after the sun had set, the neon signs were turned on, the streets were wet, and I got some great street reflections. Tip: rain plus post-sunset make for incredible photos. So we went to Pete's Hill on most nights to watch and photograph the sunset, and as always, the really great colors arrived 15 to 20 minutes after the sun had set. Don't be in a rush to leave. Staying behind will really pay off. My favorite shot from Bozeman was from Pete's Hill at sunset. Time lapse. When I make these videos, I'm always looking for where I can go, get into position, and let the camera run for at least an hour. And I'll be standing by the tripod because I can't let it alone, right? So I need at least an hour for an awesome time lapse that will in turn only be a few seconds long in the final video. So one day I'm driving down the road and I see these amazing huge clouds in those Montana big skies, and I just pulled over, I put the phone into the tripod, I composed the shot, and I let it run. Now you can see that shot in the first 10 seconds of the video. For Pete's Hill, I arrived, I scouted for a location, I set up one phone on the tripod for time lapse, composed my image, clicked record, then I used the other phone for stills. The app I used to record the time-lapse videos was the absolutely terrific Relapse. It comes from a company called Reflex. And beyond time-lapses that look way better than what you can produce on the standard Apple all-automatic app, there's also a fun special effects feature in the app that lets you produce light streaks, which look great at night. A quick word about time-lapse settings. On the Apple camera app, you're given no choices. Everything is automatic, but Apple defaults you to what is a 0.5 second interval. That's how many times the shutter will take a new image. On the Relapse app, you're given the choice. I begin with frames because if I push it all the way to the end, it will go really long. As far as interval, instead of 0.5, let's try 3 seconds for this clouds time lapse. What do you say? Okay, lenses for our big landscape shots. When trying to capture the expanse of the big skies in the 360-degree views from Pete's Hill and the Hyalite Reservoir, I always start at the 0.5 lens for ultra-wide angle to get it all in. I follow up with a medium-wide shot and a close-up, but for me, the ultra-wide shots are always the winners. Telephoto on your phone, however, can be surprisingly good. In documenting the historic buildings downtown, I used the 3x and 5x zooms on the iPhone, and I got closer than I expected. In good daylight, the telephoto quality is actually pretty decent. When it gets dark, not so. So keep that in mind. For dark, the only choice is the 1X lens, which is the sharpest, best overall lens, especially in non-optimal light. And this is true no matter what kind of phone camera you have, an iPhone, Galaxy, or Pixel. Hi, how you doing? Let's talk about my video glasses. Da-da-da-da-da. There they are. They're really cool. You could shoot video on them. The Ray-Ban smart glasses from Meta lets you shoot video when you're out and about. The limitations are that all videos are produced vertically instead of horizontally. I produce the same sort of videos that you watch on TV, like that, not like that. So it presents a problem when I edit. However, with a vertical, because in a vertical video, you're going to lose about 80% of the image, and you'll get huge black bars on the sides. So my solution, I can combine 2 or 3 of these vertical videos in the frame, and that fills up the blank space. For the glasses, you click a button at the top of the frame, and a little white light goes on to let people know that you're recording. You have up to 3 minutes to make a video now. It used to be 1 minute, but it has been expanded, and most people don't know you're recording, so it's pretty clandestine, kind of fun stuff. And you have to then upload your images into your phone. There's no way to play it back through the glasses, which is a pain. Apps. Viewer Jorge wanted to know what app I used when I took this brief shot, captured on the glasses, of the Western Cafe. It's a great question, but my answer is boring. The photo was taken on the standard Apple Camera app, which is great for stills. It's the app I used for all of the stills, but they were edited in other apps, either Apple Photos, Lightroom Mobile, Luminar, or Radiant Digital Imaging. Yellowstone National Park. To get the shot of Old Faithful erupting did not require rocket science. You go to the visitor center at Yellowstone, you ask what time she is expected to blow, and then you just wait to get the shot. Now, I cooled my heels for about an hour waiting for the big moment. It was definitely worth it. Like my tip on fireworks recently, I shot video and stills at the same time on the iPhone so I could get the best of both worlds. So, that's my BTS on the Bozeman Photo Walks episode. What do you think? You want to see more like this? Please let me know. I will do more of them. Stay tuned. We have a lot of great Photo Walks episodes. And of course, please subscribe. I'm Jefferson Graham. Thank you for watching.